Hello everybody, my name is Aaron aka Pullin'Teeth and welcome back to the PTW Hardcore Championship Tournament. We're still in the first round, but this should be the last episode of the first round. We've got 2 more matches left to see who's going to move on into round 2. And the first match in this episode, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have the phenomenal AJ Styles taking on the recently actually returned to the ring CM Punk, who's already slapped in an Anaconda Vice. My god, these two aren't even letting me get my introductions out of the way. This tournament has been insane so far, and we are moving on very, very quickly. It's very fast-paced, and we've got CM Punk versus AJ Styles, arguably 2 of the best in the world to have ever done it, certainly 2 of the best of a modern generation. I mean, can you even realistically actually call either of these two still a modern generation, actually? Thinking about it. They're kind of a modern generation. They're both still wrestling. I can officially actually say that now. As of the time I'm recording this, last night, CM Punk... Jesus Christ. As of last night, CM Punk hit the GTS on somebody in a ring for the first time in, I think, 7 years. Knee bar by Punk. Straight forearm strikes now. Anyway, we'll go out of real life and get back into kayfabe here. Ushikurushi. I know it's Ushikuroshi before anyone says anything. Okay, I'm aware. Here we go. Kicks to the ribs, forearms to the face. Punk wins that striking exchange. I think Punk might have the advantage in strikes here. AJ is certainly going to have the speed advantage. Not really sure when it comes to throws. Jesus Christ, I was saying about Punk having a striking advantage. AJ's like, get fucked. Gets a 2.9 off of that combination. Punk throwing a combination of his own. Roundhouse kick to round it out. And goes back to the Anaconda Vice. I suppose Punk's going to have the advantage in submissions. AJ is somewhat limited in this environment because he can't really go off the top rope because there aren't any ropes. It's barbed wire GTS. Punk screaming, doesn't go for the pin. Interesting. Styles has come straight out of it. Styles clash. He does go for the pin. 1, 2, 2.9. Punk is still in it. You ain't going to put down the Second City Saint that quickly. Or easily for that matter. Neither of these two really going for weapons. Punk went for a bat earlier, but that's been about it. Oh, second GTS. Will he pin this time? Yes, he does. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Osra kick and misses. AJ spinning brainbuster. Not something you expected. Another discus lariat from Styles. Just strikes now from Punk. Slaps on the Anaconda Vice once again. Trying to choke AJ out here, but doesn't quite get it. Oh! AJ now rolling into the calf crusher. Both these men throwing their signature submissions out quite a lot. Punk again. That's the setup back into the Anaconda Vice. Styles looked like he was going to go to the roads to ropes, like instinct there, but no rope break. It's a barbed wire death match. Not even really ropes to grab onto to break. Oh, octopus stretch from Punk. Interesting. Roll through, not quite. And another octopus stretch going the other side. Again, AJ rolls out of it. Now forearm strikes to Punk's face. These two are just putting on a technical masterclass in the middle of a death match. Why the hell not? Styles clash. 1, 2, 3. He actually beat him. AJ beat Punk. Somewhat quickly. Under the 10-minute mark. Somewhat surprisingly, actually. I expected that match to go a lot longer. It's still got 94%. My word. Styles clash into the pin. Punk just wasn't able to kick out. So, we'll come back in a second when we move on to our final match in the first round of this tournament. They're setting up now for the final match in this first round. There are only 2 competitors left. Who is going to move on to take on AJ Styles in the second round? We're about to find out, folks, when we have here The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, taking on the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. Oh my god, Sister Abigail already! Jesus, that did not take long. Two men known for being eccentric, known for being a bit out there. And both men are going to have different advantages in this one. I think Jeff's going to have an advantage in a hardcore environment, without a shadow of a doubt. And also more of a speed and high flying advantage, but Bray Wyatt's definitely got the power advantage. I also don't think Jeff's going to be intimidated so much by the Fiend, which is a big part of his game. A big part of the Fiend's game is getting in people's heads. I don't think he can do that to Hardy. Oh, but he goes for a claw pin. But no. Jeff kicked out straight away. Forearm strikes there from Hardy. Go behind. Whips Bray off into the barbed wire. We didn't see that in the last match. And I think Bray's already bleeding. Just forearms repeatedly back and forth. Stunner there from Hardy. The Fiend is bleeding. The mask is covering most of it, but it's dripping down underneath and onto the mat. That's a cool visual. Jeff, atomic drop into the legs to the balls. Deathmatch environment, doesn't have to worry about getting DQ'd. And here we go, back and forth, strike for strike. The Fiend gets the better of it. Again, that power advantage. Oh, we went for a weapon for a second, thought about it twice. Jeff, roll up. One. No, just a one count. Shot to the ribs. Jeff's got a broken bit of table. I had a funny feeling these two weren't going to mess around with grabbing weapons. Oh, and Jeff now into the barbed wire. The Fiend's doing a lot of work in the leg, which is somewhat surprising. Oh, just straight kick to the face. And a sent onto the spine. The Fiend fall away slam just tosses Hardy. Elbow to the face. Jawbreaker from Jeff. Stands the Fiend back up. Just throws more forearms. And a clothesline in the back of the head. And now the Fiend's got a sledgehammer. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Crowning Jeff with that sledgehammer twice now. And then a shot to the ribs. Somehow Jeff is still in this. Insecurity, but he needed a second. Oh, the Fiend caught his leg. The Fiend's done that a few times here, where he's locked in a knee bar, which is somewhat surprising. Facebuster from Jeff Hardy. X-Factor, Bella Buster, whatever the hell you want to call it. Broke a bit of table to the spine. Another one onto that broken bit of table. The Fiend no-sells it. The Fiend straight back up. For some reason it goes for a cover. Weirdly. And it gets a 2 count. Front dropkick missed. Shot to the ribs. Into the barbed wire again. Jeff, you're calling for the swanton, but you can't go for it. Barbed wire bat over the back of the head. And now to the spine. And the Fiend's just like, get the fuck over here. Oh, just throws him. Now the Fiend's got the barbed wire bat. Shot to the ribs. Stands Jeff back up. Jeff, though, caught it. Insecurity. The Fiend fell on the barbed wire and just stood straight back up. And again. He doesn't stand straight back up this time. Barbed wire bat to the spine. Oh, goes for a big swing to the head and misses. Mandible claw! Mandible claw out of fucking nowhere. But Jeff manages to survive it. Kicks the Fiend in the ribs. Jeff looked like he was calling for a swanton again, but again, can't climb the top. Somewhat at a disadvantage, but he is swinging that barbed wire bat repeatedly. DDT! Almost onto the sledgehammer. Shot to the rib again. Oh, swing and a miss. Drop kick, kicks the bat out of the Fiend's hand. Now Jeff's got it. This match has revolved around this goddamn barbed wire bat. Facebuster. Kick to the face. He's got the bat again. Swing and a miss. The Fiend just punches his lights out. Stomps on his head. Wait. Oh my god. Uranagi there from the Fiend. Again, forearm strikes. Fall away slam onto a normal bat. Back to that claw pin. 2.9. Jeff's just in it still. The Fiend was taunting there. I think he thought Jeff was going to be a bit groggier than he was. Straight baseball back to the spine. Elbow. Jeff with a roll up. 1, 2. Oh my god, Jeff got it. Jeff got it with the roll up. Out of fucking nowhere, Jeff Hardy advances. A roll up to put Bray Wyatt away. That came out of nowhere and was somewhat surprising. That match a lot more hardcore than the last one. Last one a lot more technical. Still got about the same rating though. But that'll wrap up the first round of this tournament. So when we come back in the next episode, we are going to see Pete Dunne versus Mick Foley, and we've also got Bane versus John Cena. And then to round out the second round, we're going to have Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens and AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy. A TNA Fanatic's dream there. But that'll do it for this episode, everybody. This tournament has been a lot faster paced than the previous two. That's for sure. But either way, thank you everybody for joining me. It's been a genuine pleasure, as per usual. You all know the drill by now. Like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!